Can love be bought with money? Can the logic of the market infiltrate the most primal and sublime realm of emotion called love? Let's pose this question to 20s in America. Can love be bought with money? Most of them will likely assert that love, as an emotion, cannot be purchased with money, and only a few might say, maybe love can be bought with money. Now, let's ask the same question to the 30-something working professionals who are dependent on the market. What would their response be? Most of them might say, love can indeed be bought with money. The group that answers affirmatively might be labeled as romanticists, while the opposing group could be called realists. Before delving into the debate about which group is right, it's essential to pay attention to the terms they use. A romanticist refers to those who pursue a world of romantic, emotional, and idealistic sentiments. On the contrary, a realist refers to individuals tied to ideologies dominating the current society. Here, the term realist is noteworthy. We frequently use the term to describe those who possess qualities such as being cold, rational, calculating, and not swayed by emotions. The cause for such attributes can be attributed to the ideologies dominating society, namely capitalism and the market. In other words, these attributes are products of capitalism and the market, making them intrinsic to these systems. Once a pristine world, capitalism's ink has now spread at a frightening pace, covering the entire globe. The market created by capitalism begins to assign value to everything in the world. It starts valuing even lifeless things. The market's gaze, once fixed on lifeless entities, now shifts towards the realm of the living. And now, that gaze seeks to penetrate the realm hidden behind the curtains of romance and emotion. In the market, all values are appraised as price. At some point, we started thinking about the price of objects we encounter. When we see something, the thought crosses our minds. How much is that worth? The strong schema of pricing has become ingrained in our brains, a natural progression in a modern society living under the influence of the market. We create and live by the pricing scheme, assigning value to everything, and consider it natural to pay a price to own or use things. Those who believe that certain things are beyond valuation are often labeled as romanticists or daydreamers. Not too long ago, the ink's spread was not as rapid. Many areas were untouched, and the values in the processes of love remained unpriced. Therefore, the previous generation, currently in their 50s and 60s, did not assign a monetary value to areas untouched by market influence and valued romance. However, recently finding areas untouched by valuation is increasingly difficult. Almost all tangible things have been appraised, and even our intangible actions are assigned value. The equation of love does not stand alone. It requires the variable of the other. To meet this other, one needs to enter a group where the other may exist. Is the process of reaching that group free? Suppose one manages to enter the group without spending money. Does the group sustain itself for free? Suppose one enters a strange group that is seemingly free. What then, if one develops affection for someone within the group? To progress the relationship, wouldn't one need to go to spaces where emotions can develop, share unknown aspects of each other over a meal, and explore common ground? Is this entire process free? In the modern society of today, there is money involved in meeting people, maintaining relationships, progressing those relationships, and sustaining the fruition of those relationships. Money becomes a background behind the scenes. We naturally repeat this process, and it becomes a routine as if it were self-evident. In other words, money is subtly integrated into the process of love, and the market's ink starts staining our experience. What is love? It can be defined as a compound of primal desires like sex and the complex entity formed as an individual develops, called the personal universe, the environment one has lived in, the value schemes created by ideologies. This complex compound is intricate and variable, which led many scholars to believe that the complete conquest by capital is challenging. However, the rapid advancement of technology has accelerated the process of modeling the world by humans. Particularly, the realm of creation, which was once considered uniquely human, is now being infiltrated by technology. Humans have successfully modeled part of the process of human creation and transferred those synapses into code. The result is the birth of a large language model, LLM, called ChatGPT. Technology has already succeeded in modeling the linguistic realm of humans. Moreover, with the modeling of language, artificial intelligence models like DALL-E, capable of creating images, and models creating videos have been developed. These technologies are expanding areas of human existence that were not modeled, leaving a trace of capital. The market's ink is rapidly but quietly infiltrating areas beyond our conscious awareness. This series of developments suggests that there is still an island of emotion that the market has not conquered. What was once deemed impossible now has a shifted probability towards weak possibility. In other words, the chance of a 1 exists alongside the chance of a 0. If the market's ink continues to spread into the realm of emotions, the notion that love can be bought with money might no longer be a ludicrous statement by a mere daydreamer. At that point, we might ask a different question, abandoning the query, "Can love be bought with money?" for "How much is your love?"